do something different. And I don't even need to know where you are in your journey to be able to make that statement.
What got you here won't get you there.
We need to do something different. Now.
If you want to change the fruits, you will first need to change the roots.
We form our habits, then our habits form us.
If you want to change the visible,
you know what I'm going to say about television.
You must first change the invisible.
It's just a big chunk of time that we could spend doing something else.
Our habits, our routine.
Imagine if you had taken all the hours that the average person watched television and they put those same hours into self-improvement.
They create the results.
Where would they be today? Same time. And they really didn't miss anything. What did you miss, really? If you do the same thing in the same way this year that you did last year, you will get exactly the same results.
We have to do something different.
Until you decide, I'm ready for a change. I don't want to do it the way I've been doing it anymore. Nothing's going to happen.
Some people say I'll try, and some people say I'll do. People that try quit.
Change is a decision that each person has to make for themselves.
In order to get results you've never had, you must become someone you've never been.
If we want to change the results that we get, we need to change what we're doing. Because there's no waiting. The future will never get here.
It is always now. Every day, it's always now. Every time of day, it's always now. There's no waiting for the future.
We have to be willing to let go of the old us to become the new one.
And that takes courage. That takes guts. That takes letting go of your pride and your ego.
People that don't do well major in minor things. You are spending lots of time each day on things that don't matter.
So what do you need to change?
There's usually about half a dozen things that make 80% of the difference. Once you find them, spend most of your time on them.
You have to change yourself.
You can focus on the things that you need to do to make the changes to get the results that you're looking for.
We have to get rid of this stuff that's in our head that prevents us from thinking like the person that we need to be to get the results that we say that we want.
In order to get results you've never had, you must become someone you've never been. You have to say things you never said before. Do things you've never done before. Talk with people you've never talked to before. Talk in ways you never talked before. Use words you never used before. Stop doing things you've always done.
You need to make a decision. You can go forward or backwards, but you can't stay here. Which is it? It's your choice.
If we want a new result, we have to be a new person. And in order to be a new person, we can't be the new person and the old person at the same time. We have to get rid of that person and be a new person so that we can get new results. But if we say that we want different results, and we keep thinking in the way that we're thinking, we will act the same way we're acting. And we've tried that, done that. You're getting the results you deserve right now. You're getting the results you deserve from your actions, which come from your thinking, which comes from your beliefs and your environment and your experiences and how you process those things, and the stories that we tell ourselves over and over again. You have to become the kind of person that attracts the results that you say you want that you don't have yet. That means you have to be someone else. You have to be a different kind of person. If we can become the person that we need to be to attract what we're looking for, it seems to come to us. It seems so easy when we are the kind of person that deserves, attracts, creates the results that we're looking for. If we're not that kind of person, we're seeking it all the time and it eludes us. We're frustrated that we can't find the results that we say we want because we're not yet ready to accept them. We're not that kind of person yet. The following words were written on the tomb of an Anglican bishop in the crypts of Westminster Abbey. Now think about this. Somebody that lived in the year 1100 AD figured this out. So this isn't new. When I was young and free and my imagination had no limits, I dreamed of changing the world. As I grew older and wiser, I discovered the world would not change. So I shortened my sights somewhat and decided to change only in my country. But it too seemed immovable. As I grew into my twilight years in one last desperate attempt, I settled for changing only my family, those closest to me. But alas, they would have none of it. And now, as I lie on my deathbed, I suddenly realize, if I only changed myself first, then by example, I would have changed my family. From their inspiration and encouragement, I would then have been able to better my country, and who knows, I may have even changed the world. Wow. You can't change other people. You can only change yourself. That's the only thing you can work on. That's the only thing you can control.